and what is the deliverable or output for a layman to understand what is the input and what is the output in the role?
See, it is, that's a very good question actually. How the requirement comes, it is by your own effort. We do the business development.
Okay.
We speak to the clients over the call, have meetings with them, and then, if you are meeting 10 clients, for example, in a week, maybe there is a chance to get a requirement from a single client.
Okay.
Right? So that is how it works in case of business development. So that is where perseverance is something which is very important in our field.
Well, that's something which is amazing that you have, amalgamated the business development part of the concept and probably closing the deal.
Right.
And that are two different roles when we compare to a traditional model. There were
Right.
two different teams involved, and now I see a one person who is actually shaping up this whole business for an organization.
Right. So what happens if you do the business development as well as you are also the part of execution? Somewhere you also become independent.
Yeah.
Right? You don't become dependent because you have both the qualities. You have quality to develop business. You have quality to also conclude the business. That gives you an immense confidence overall.
All right.
And we all need to understand every skill can be learned.
Right.
Every skill can be learned. It's just the perseverance, it's just the confidence which can get you all the skills in a way.
Right. When you shape up the requirements, so the input and output, so you might see that some requirements coming to you,
Right.
and how you looking at a case reference, if you are able to generically present it out, how the requirements flow in, what you do in the middle, and then how the output shapes up.
So it's like how I explained previously. It is like you're doing the business development, you're getting a requirement, you're going and meeting the client, you're understanding the specifics of the client. Then you're strategizing in terms of the building, micro markets, doing pin code analysis, doing financial analysis, and then going back to the client and presenting them. Then the third part is doing and organizing the site tour. Site tour are very important. What happens when the CXOs of the company come down for the site tours and you are there. So basically you are able to explain them precisely about the locations and the building. Right?
Okay.
That's a game-changing sort of a thing, because Nitin, you are sitting in the office, you are CXOs of a company, and you have certain perception about, for example, Golf Course Road. But actually when you came down on the street and when I explained about the infra, about the building, about the location, about the adjacent buildings or the clients which that micro market is having,
Right.
your perception changes. Right? So for example, previously you were having this thought that I'll not go to that particular micro market, but after understanding in detail, you also consider that location as a part of shortlisted micro market.
Agree. Yeah.
So site tours are very important. And for that, as a consultant, we also do, though we know the micro markets, it's been like 8-9 years in the industry, we also know the micro market, but still being a routine, we go for pre-visits.
Make
sure things are going in the right way. We are explaining the client in a knowledgeable way, because you need to understand, as I mentioned it earlier also, we are the extended arm. Our understanding, our knowledge somewhere also reflects their decision. Right. So that is the second part. Third, after the site visit, whatever properties they select, we again do the cash flow analysis for them. And after that process, it is straight signing of the agreements and talking about the legal due diligence of the property.
And you hand over that property to them, and they'll take care of the interior fit outs and space arrangements.
So many clients, they want a same company to basically for their leasing as well as for their projects part. So we have a holistic project team across all the metro cities. We do turnkey projects. We also do project management consultancy. That is the second thing. And after the office is getting live, we also have facility management department.
Okay.
So all the housekeeping thing, all the MEP operations, day-to-day operations can be taken care by our facility management team. So all the services, all the IPCs are the real estate service providers. So we have all the services in our umbrella. We can provide, starting from the leasing to the project management to the facility management, we have all the services in our umbrella.
And very, very good reflection that you brought out in the discussion, that it is not just limited to the corporate services that we are offering. The construction and real estate industry or the sector has enormous opportunities. As you brought out, the facility management is one of the area, the leasing is another one, or the interior fit outs or the consulting, PMC and other areas. There are a lot of opportunities for people who might look at the sector to build or start their career in that space.
Right.